Hey guys, Gabriel from Ungraceful and today I have the new Minato from Tsume Art, as you will see from the top of his box here. Minato Namikaze. Of course, he doesn't share Naruto's last name, as that would kind of give away quite a big secret to the rest of the village. So to take a quick look at the box, we've got a really iconic, just bright yellow box with the naming in both Japanese and English. The series was Extra 13. And pictures of him himself all around. Then we have some promotion for the other figures in the similar line and some more imagery of himself. So you can see his dynamic teleportation pose here. We've got some European I don't pretend to understand, some points here and just all your basic hazards. So just quite a striking box. I wish the windows were a bit bigger on either side rather than the sort of pointless side window. But all in all, he's looking super cool. So now I'm going to go put them together, put them in the light tent and show you what he looks like. So I'm back after assembling him, and to be honest, those kunai are right pain in the arse. Each one has a different stud at a different angle, so you kind of have to test on which one goes in which hole to get the right positions to match up with the box. But I'm 99% sure I've got it now. But to first off, I'd like to say my first impressions are, this thing is beautiful. It had some great shading, which is because of the direct light, it is slightly oversaturated. So here on the pants and the shirt, it's not quite as intense as it looks. The hair is a bit brighter, and this red is a bit brighter on camera than it is in real life. This is kind of almost more of a red brick clay sort of red to it than it's showing on the camera, so keep that in mind. But overall, the shading is really great. I am slightly worried about the kunai snapping off because the pegs are really short, but so far I've held quite stable. As you can see here, Lord Fourth. I hope I've got that right. Pretty sure it's Lord Fourth. Let's spin this around so you can see how dynamic the flow of the cape is. We've got all his bags, his wraps, his things wrapped around his leg. Just everything you expect. He's really come to life in Tsume Art. Or Tsume Art. All their figures are brilliantly accurate, and this is just another great one in the hat. He's honestly bigger than I thought he would be. So measuring the dimensions of this guy I think is going to be easier from the back. So to give a rough idea, his cape is about 7.5 inches in width and just under 6.5 in height. And this overall will give you a depth of about 5 inches, if not slightly over, with this hand arcing down in front. But overall, the piece is extremely impressive. I don't think there's a Minato on the market which is anywhere near as sort of impactful as this one. I'd really recommend picking it up. So here's on the detail shelf. Unfortunately, the light from my strips is making it look a bit more yellow, but hopefully the camera will adapt once it's been on for a few seconds. So as you can see, he's taking up a huge amount of space. I really didn't expect him to take up this much amount of space. I'm going to have to move my Naruto stuff around to try and make him fit a bit better. But he's just hugely dynamic, and he's one of those figures that could maybe be flanked by two others, and that'd be a decent shelf display by himself. So let's take a look with him next to some other figures. Here he is next to 1/8 scale Jotaro Kujo. As you can see, this 1/8 scale is just about the height of the top of his cape with him bending down, which kind of gives you a general idea of just about how tall he is compared to some other stuff. So all in all, it's a really amazing piece. It really captures this character, I think, and gives off a lot of emotion and just a lot of idea of what the character was like. And I think if you're a Naruto fan, specifically if you're a Minato fan, or just a fan of cool motion story filled figures, I definitely recommend picking this up. Just be careful with the kunai so you don't snap any off. Well, hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, have a great one.